So I wake up to blue skies, birds chirping. It's pretty awesome. Check the weather forecast. There's a good chance of rain this afternoon. Otherwise, no more rain in the forecast. So what I'm going to try to do now is go to a nearby pond, try to catch a early lunch, get that cooked up and eaten. Then I'm going to redo my tarp configuration. I set this up last night, or yesterday afternoon in the rain, just trying to get some shelter over my head. Now I can take my time, find a better configuration using this tree. Then I'll see about building the raised bed. So, a lot to do today. Better get busy. Yes. Well, there's still some big fish in this pond. That's pretty awesome. It's actually too big to keep because I can't refrigerate what I don't eat. Now here's some pokeweed. Here we have some green berries. Some of these berries are black. Here's the flowers. Now most of the parts of this plant are poisonous, and you really don't want to mess with it when it has red on the stalk. But you can take these tender shoots at the tip, or a very young plant before this stalk turns red, and go through several, or at least a couple boil changes, and then eat it like spinach. The berries are edible, but the seeds are poisonous, so you have to be careful when you're messing around with this stuff. Look at all this pokeweed. That stuff there, some of that stuff's about 10 feet tall. Well, I never thought I'd say this, but I caught a fish too big to keep. It's just too much to eat right now. And I did catch some smaller ones, but I thought about having to build a fire, how long that would take, having to remove the tarp and all these other things I need to do. And since I'm not starving to death, just let the fish go. I'm going to have some maple and brown sugar oatmeal. So I still need to remove this tarp, and then I can get my fire going, get some water boiled up, then I'll start redesigning my shelter here. Now I suspect I should have done this yesterday and saved my fat wood. Found a larger piece here. I think I can get some dry feathers from this. That's some hard wood though. Yeah. See how much better this works. Alright, see if I can work with this material, get some better feathers and kindling. I've still got some coals from messing around with it this morning, but I'm going to see if I can do it with the ferro rod anyway. Well, it's only 10:30 and it's already over 90 degrees, very humid. And the clouds are starting to roll in already for that chance of rain this afternoon. So I want to get this disassembled, get it set up the way I'd like to, while I'm waiting for the water to boil. Now one of these containers of oatmeal was 1 year past expiration date, so I'm doing the rotation. It looked good, smelled good. Should be just fine. So I'll just relax here, enjoy this, think about my tarp options, and watch the clouds roll in. So halfway through setting this up, it started raining again, but I got it done. Got it sloped this direction so that water will not pool on the top. But it gives me plenty of room, and the breeze is coming through, so I won't be trapping any heat. All in all, it's a pretty good setup. It's ideal. And I'd like to move my fire location over this way a little bit, kind of get it away from that fence, because along that fence I want to build a table using some of the materials I found around here. So I'll probably get started on that. I'm going to stay in the shade while it's this hot. Not bad, not bad. Now I need to make a camp chair at the right height. So I'm going to take my Canuck and head to the creek. I'm getting low on water. And while I'm down there, I'll try to collect some tinder. See what's dry, what's available. I'm going to start the fire fresh tonight with the ferro rod, so hopefully I'll have better luck this time. I'm out of fat wood, so it's very hot. It's about 95, 96. Humidity's way up there, obviously. So I'll try to stick to the shade and get things done. I'm really just wanting to go fishing, but it's too hot right now, so I'll have to wait. Filled with rainwater and nectar. Delicious. Not ripe yet. There are some days when that would be a welcome sight. I would clean that up and drink it. But this is not one of those days. I'll find a better source. Well, I came back with some tinder, but no water. So I'll just get water later when I go to the lake to go fishing. I'll get it from the pond or maybe from the creek behind it. I got some pretty good tinder. Be able to process that and get it going. And hopefully I'll get it going with an ember from this fireboard. So I'm going to try a bow drill this evening. This is a set I made, I don't know, 7, 8, 9, 10 months ago out here. So I'll give that a try. brought my temperature gauge, thermometer. It's 89 degrees here in the shade. That's pretty good. Okay, I can't wait any longer. I need to go fishing. So I'll refill my water supply and fish. All right. Well, take a look at this. Some nice perch. These are delicious, but they're a lot of trouble to clean and not eat the bones. Very bony, but delicious. I'm gonna let this guy go. He's food for that 3-pounder I caught earlier. Yeah. All right. You're a nice one. Well, I definitely want to hit that other lake over there before it gets dark. So I'll return to this one on the way back and fill it with water. Then head back to camp. I probably won't eat any fish that I caught today. I'm catching really big ones, or then I caught that perch. I mean, catching big ones is great, but I don't want to kill one and eat only part of it. I'll catch it again later and refrigerate it. So, fish to catch. Well, nothing going on here, so I'm going to head back, fill up my Vecto with water so I can get that purified. I'm going to need some tonight, and try to drag some firewood back if I can. And I'm looking forward to the bow drill. Let's get busy. Good to go. Now I just need to cut a bow and get that bow drill started. I'm using bank line. I figured that would work. I've never used bank line for this. So I did get the fire going, but the memory ran out on the camera. So I've already got the fire going, had a meal. It's kind of relaxing now. It's only 80 degrees. It feels like someone turned on the air conditioner. It's just feels so cool. And that's why I have a mosquito net. Don't want to get any bites. Spiders, bugs are everywhere. Ants. Oh look, there's a spider that got inside. And I keep my bedding in this dry sack, and you can fill the dry sack up with air and fold it over, then put your snake bag around it or pillowcase. It makes a great pillow. Great pillow. So before bedtime, I figured we'd go for a walk. See what's going on around here at night. See See all the spider's eyes shining at night. There it is. Alright, we're coming up to the pond now. The raccoon's been eating clams. Quite a few of them. Well, didn't see very much tonight. The camp is behind all this thick shrubbery and fences. There's actually a way in there. It's all thick, can't see through it. And then behind that is another layer. It's only open right up here around the tree. Well, it's been a long day. Oh, there's that big spider coming on the outside again. Have to swat him away. So it's been a long day. Hot day. I love my table. So survival snake out. Well, I wake up to another beautiful morning. It's partly cloudy. It's 82 degrees. The wind's blowing. So I'm going to go down to the pond, try to catch a fish, and have it for breakfast. I just threw some logs on the fire, so maybe I'll have some coals when I get back. Now, I don't mind catching big ones again, but hopefully I can catch something a little smaller that I can eat and not waste any meat. So let's go. Looks like meat's back on the menu. All right. So I've got some fresh cut green beans. This expired early in 2017. So I'm rotating stock. I'm going to use this up. I can cook that in here. And I think I'm going to cook the fish. Well, after I cut it, I'll see how big the meat is. Either I'll cook it in here or I'll use this aluminum foil. And I've got Slap Your Mama, olive oil, onion powder, allspice. Yeah, I'll see what I feel like using once I'm ready. So, time to go clean the fish. Alright, got some tender fish cutlets here. All fits into the pan nice and neat. Sort of nice and neat. Alright. out some Creole seasoning. Now this bass doesn't need any spices, but it'd be nice to add spices every once in a while. Some Creole seasoning, and I'll add Slap Your Mama as well. Do a double dose here. Oh yeah. And last but not least, some onion. Oh, it's a chopped onion. All right. All right, let's see what that tastes like. Oh yeah, looking good. Juicy, spicy, hopefully bone free. I tried to cut it that way. Bon appetit. I usually don't show the cleanup process because I don't want the health department shutting down my channel, but everything was delicious. The fish was quite spicy. It was very delicious. The green beans were bland, but they're green beans. I like green beans, so it was all right. So to get this clean, I just add some water to it, get it to a good steam, nice and hot. Then I'll dump out the water, pour a little fresh water in there, scrape it, rinse it out a little bit. Try to use minimal water to get these clean. Now I can take this charcoal here that I just wet down and cooled down, and I'll stash it under some metal there, so next time I come out here, if I need to, I can use this to start a fire because it'll take a spark real easy. So I'll stash this here at the campsite and keep it dry. And always put something green in your fire so that anyone coming along knows that fire's out. Well, thanks for joining me on this 3-day adventure. It started off raining. I thought it was going to rain the whole time, but the weather changed. It's breezy, partly cloudy. It's very nice. It's hot and humid, of course, but that just goes with the season. The fishing was good. The hiking was good. The Bushcraft Bugout area that I chose, I'm liking it. It's very shady. The breeze funnels under that tree, so if there's any breeze, I catch it. I've got a Bushcraft table there. I need a Bushcraft chair, and I want to build a permanent roof structure, you know, some kind of super shelter roof structure, so I don't have to depend on setting up my tarps every time. But that's still to come. Well, thanks for watching Survival Theory. Please share, like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. back to turn off the camera.